Hi, I'm John Zombro, and I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. This video is another edition of Ask Jay-Z, and I'm pleased to share a great viewer question that I received via email. This question comes from Steve in San Diego, and he writes, Coach Jay-Z, I enjoyed your recent breakdown of movement, and I particularly like the part about exercise. But frankly, you lost me a little when you spoke about activity and the amount that might be optimal for health and longevity. Would you be willing to explain more concisely the role that activity plays in our movement system, just how much is ideal, and why you recommend an hour of casual movement every day? You bet, Steve, and I finished that video feeling much the same. Activity doesn't need to be complicated, and I think I can do a little better job in clarifying its value for us. The term I use for all movement that is not exercise is GDA, for general daily activity. This includes brushing your teeth, grooming the dog, and everything in between. This is what the literature calls NEAT, or non-exercise activity-induced thermogenesis. Much of the GDA can sometimes be quite vigorous, like shoveling snow or chopping firewood. In those instances, it can give us exercise-like benefits. In fact, if we're active enough and utilize a wide variety of motions, positions, and effort levels, we could potentially get all the health, fitness, and longevity benefits of the lifetime body exercise system. That's what many blue zone inhabitants, physical laborers, and modern hunter-gatherer populations do. They're so active at a volume of 180 minutes or 3 hours or more each day that they don't need to rely on official exercise as much as some of us either need or choose to do. However, my experience with many of my clients and being respectful of their careers and family lives is that no matter how good we think 3 hours of activity might be for us, it gets pretty tough to fit that much in every day. And unfortunately, many folks find trying to get in that much activity turns out to be stressful, and they often just abandon the pursuit entirely. Next up is the idea made popular by activity tracker related research that we should shoot for a minimum of the equivalent of 10,000 steps per day. This can be a great motivator for many people, and that's a wonderful thing. There's generally an assumption, however, in this approach that exercise is encompassed into that approximately daily 90 minutes of movement, which is about how long 10,000 steps requires and adds up to just about 5 miles total. I use 60 minutes as a daily recommendation because I find that people, for whatever reason, can easily accomplish an hour a day of cumulative activity, but they struggle a bit to hit an hour and a half. It might be the extra time that's an obstacle, or just that our modern way of thinking likes to chunk the day into round figures like 1 hour. In reality, the lifetime body system of movement, which uses daily activity plus very specific exercise to extract unique benefits, keeps the body in motion approximately the same amount of time per week, which is just under 10 hours, as with the 10,000 steps model. But because we utilize specific forms of exercise whose benefits are admittedly difficult to duplicate optimally with daily activities, I only recommend an hour of GDA per day. I'd like to emphasize this as what we do to keep our circulation and metabolism idling and not stalling, and let the exercise build the specific components of fitness. Sure, more activity is better, up to very high levels when we can get it, and as long as we stay below thresholds for breakdown, but doing an hour per day of GDA plus the weekly requirements for exercise I outlined can get us practically all the movement-related benefits in health and fitness that the most recent research supports. So that's the trick. Let's keep our bodies moving here and there throughout the day and use fun, simple, and strategic exercise to complement that. And when activity is very high, we can get away with less exercise to maintain high function, health, and longevity. Steve, thank you very much for this great inquiry, and thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the notification icon so that you can stay connected to all the great wellness info I've got coming your way. Until next time, this is Coach Jay-Z signing off from the Lifetime Body, where science meets common sense and where you can make your body last a lifetime.